Hey guys, welcome back to Picking for Profit. I gotta be a little loud over the air conditioners, but it's too hot in here to turn them off. But if you want to learn about picking and eBay and all that stuff, this is gonna be your video, because this is gonna be a straight instructional video. Because I'm gonna go over what we sold this weekend, and I'm gonna go over what you got to do. I can't even talk. I'll get it in a minute. Tips and tricks and ways we do things. Because you're going to see that 90% of everything I have on eBay is between $0 and $1. 10% is just upsell stuff that we buy trying to make a big profit, like I paid $75 for the golf clubs, things like that. But most everything is $1 and under. Yes, we have a donation store, so it makes it easier. But we also buy cheap, and I sell cheap under what everybody else lists, but that way I'm always selling. So every week our eBay is growing and growing and growing. We're up. I mean, I started a year ago, but I really started selling a couple months ago, and I'm gaining hundreds of dollars a week total. So I mean, I'm making pretty good, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I have like 1,400 items listed. But we're gonna go over what we sold this weekend. I'm gonna go over everything. It's an instructional video, so if you want to learn everything, I'm gonna show you how we package it, how I print the labels, how I keep up with it on Excel. Of course, one or two I'm not going to pack, because unless you want to make that one, either way I can always just tape it. We're going to go over how we do stuff on Excel, how I print it, please, how we make it cheaper by using eBay shipping and all that stuff. So this is a straight instructional video. It's going to take a while, but if you want to learn and you're new right now and you're thinking about picking and you're thinking about reselling, just continue watching this video. And if you're brand new and you don't know what you're doing at all, and I've watched other people's YouTube videos on how to pick, what to pick for, what's cheap, what not to buy, how to look it up on your phone. That's another one of the tips that'll be on here. And I learned before I started really selling by watching other people's YouTubes on what not to do and stuff. So I'm going to return the favor and pay it forward like they did for me, and show you guys how I ship as well. Pretty simple, right? So we're going to go over some of the things we sold this week, and we're going to start now just from what I sold. 1,400 items listed. Whenever I list something, eBay gives you a common number to go with. There's also a little thing with blue lines that you can click on it, and it shows what they sold for. So it kind of gives you an average, and I always look at what people sell it for, and I always go down a little bit less than what everybody else does. I'm still making a profit because my stuff is $0 to $1. Would you rather sell something for $10 and make $8 after fees? Would you rather wait it out for $1 or $2 more and it not sell for 6 months? Cash in hand is king, remember that. Okay, so first we sold a National Parks DVD. I'm going to show you, like I said, I'm going to show you what I sold, then we're going to go over them. Doesn't matter what order I'm going to put them in, because they're going to be different on the computer. These are all, when I go places, that's another key tip. When I go places, I started learning to buy stuff sealed. This is Wind Talkers sealed. Even though it's not Blu-ray, Blu-ray sells more, but when we started going places, at first I just bought whatever DVDs. But when we go places now, I look for only sealed. Always buy sealed, because you can put brand new on it, and it always sells better sealed. So if you go to Goodwill or whatever, you look for DVDs or somebody's, I mean, you can get box sets that are not sealed, because they always sell good, especially at yard sales. Scrubs sealed, season 1. The DVDs sell the best on eBay. Super fit body workout video. Oh, this is a return. I accidentally shipped an Xbox 360. That's another tip. Pay attention when you're doing a lot of stuff in Russian, because this is an Xbox One game, and I accidentally sent them a 360 game. So now I have to send them this one to have and pay to get the other one back to me. So I'm going to lose whatever profit I got on that one, probably. This is a DVD. Another thing, when you buy these DVD mailers, like this one comes from Walmart, but when you buy these, I bought these off Amazon. They come in, hundreds at a time. The box stuff, it's got a box on it, won't fit. So you'll have to get a little bit bigger ones sometimes and ship them, because sometimes they just don't fit. And then I got, this is, we went to an estate sale. Scan everything, just so you know. I bought this DeWalt battery, this DeWalt drill. We bought this for, I think it was 20. The case might have been like 12. I think the drill was 20 maybe. Yeah, the drill's 20. It's got 20 on top of it. Or take it off or I'll ship it. The drill was 20, the case was 12. And it came with, huh? There was 2 different cases that had a price on them. The cases were for sale too. Well, she didn't charge us for the case, but it had a price on it. This battery, it came with 2 batteries and a charger and a drill. But I sold the batteries separate. I kept one of the drills, one of the batteries, and one of the chargers, and kept this separate to make extra profit. So I will show you guys what the DeWalt sold for it. Yeah, it took a lot for shipping, but they paid for it. So let me put it down here in this box. And I sold 2 other items, but they haven't paid yet, so they will eventually. So that's 2 we can't do yet. One of them was, well, I'll tell you in a minute. So the best of Dolly Parton. This was $1 down in the States. Record sale. You get people, if you know them, get them, because you know, like Dolly Parton, Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Jr., people that you know, make sure you get them because they sell well. People love buying vinyl. Because right now in the 70s and 80s, you know, 90s stuff is in. For some reason, everybody wants to go backwards in time. But I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you how to do everything. We're gonna go on Excel now, and we're gonna look up each one of these. Most of them I've already done the fees, but I'll still show you how to do that. I've already done everything but the shipping, and then I'll show you how to look up the shipping and print it off and everything. So I got Excel up. Let me flip the camera. Okay. So this is my Excel. Let me go down. I have 1,665 items technically, but not that many listed because I hadn't put these baseball cards on here yet. Because I've sold, you know, almost 200. So you take 200 away from that, it's 1,400 something. So let's go to what I do is I go to here and I go to my eBay and I pick the very first thing. I go to, I guess I can show you what I love to do. I go over here to my eBay and I scroll down and go to selling. Sorry, go to selling. When that comes down, it brings you to this screen and you do payments. And when you do payments, you do all transactions. It shows you everything. You can do anything. You can do payouts. You can do all that stuff. But this shows you the exact transactions. It shows you the fees, the net. You have to open them to get the shipping. Well, let's go to the very first one out of the list we sold. Let's go by this. This is from last week. See, it even keeps it with the labels I bought. Okay, we're ahead of that. We're ahead of that. Okay, we're going to start with the National Treasures book. It's the very first one. It sold for $9.19. The fees were $1.71. It shows you your profit. Of course, none of this includes shipping. So you go over here to your find, because it would take me forever to search for that. You type in National, or whatever you think you remember typing it for. And there is the DVD. Get that out of the way. See, I've already done this. I paid $6 for it. I paid $0.25 for it, I'm sorry. I listed it for $6. It sold for $6. I'll make sure it's the right one. No, I sold, yeah, that's the overall. So what you can do is, if you're not really sure, you click on the actual listing, and it'll take you right here. Okay, sold for $6. So it tells I sold for $6. And it has the shipping in it. They paid $3.19, which is the basic media mail. But see, it don't normally show you the fees on here. So that's why I leave this one open as well, so I can go back and look at the fees. $1.71. So I've already done all that. See, I put in, that's supposed to be a negative $1.71. See, I messed up there. Always, another tip, always pay attention to what you're doing. The negative $1.71, that's for the fee. Now the shipping, what I'm going to do here is, let's see which one am I going to go to. This one is already done. So I'm going to go back to, I hit the wrong button. Go back one. Okay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go back to this one. And I'm going to open this in another window. You might want to have a couple windows open. You go to orders. That keeps up with everything. Open in a new window. Okay, orders. Here we go. And this tells you what you need to ship. Now before, I would package it, take it to the post office, which is right down there. Happened to be right down the hill. But it was high, and I had to wait on the labels, and I had to come back in. I had to physically type in the tracking number. Well, I found a better way to do it. You just go right here, and the post office told me that they're pretty right on the shipping. So if you use the post office shipping, then you go to purchase label, and have my printer sitting right there. If you go to post office, if you go to the eBay, they're pretty close on shipping, so The post office likes this when you use them, and you can print your label right off. You can put in where it goes, custom package, the sizes. This one already knows. B&D Bell's already set up. It tells me right here, print shipping label. Gives you all kinds of options. Printable label, QR code. Of course, I did the printable label. I can take it out of my pending payouts, which I have like $290 in pending payouts, which they won't ship. They won't send you your money until you ship the stuff. You got to ship it. You got to put in the tracking number, and then the payouts will come to your bank. So it's waiting on me to ship it, which is safe for the buyer too. But once I do that, you can do it out of your PayPal. But I do it out of my pending accounts, $230 in there, and it just comes out of what I would have got. So it just takes it out. But I keep up with it for my records. Okay, watch this. You do purchase shipping label. I'm sorry if I'm not holding the phone right, because I'm not looking through the phone. Okay, there's the label right there. Print it off. Printer failed. My printer is always having issues. So I'm going to show you guys my Wi-Fi password, whether you need to know it or not. Nope, I'll go right here to this one. It's always the password. Hold on. Wireless. This internet goes in and out on my thing all the time, so I've always got to redo it every day. That's what I get when I use a Wi-Fi extender. So now I have to type this in, reprint my paper. Come on, find the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's go with this one's the one that works the best. Okay, let me type in the password, and this is when I turn the phone down. Ha ha ha! What do you think about that? Let's see here, uppercase. I'm not going to show you my password. Just bear with me for a second, I'll have it typed in. Now, you have to do this like you do on your phone or your computer, so to get on the internet, it's just easier. I don't have it wired. It's an HP NV5052, so it works Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's just much easier. I could use it all the way back in the office if I wanted to, and have to keep my laptop with it. I was having to bring it up here because it's easier. Now come on, connect. Okay, there we go. Let's go to home. As an IP address, home. Okay. Now it says printer failed, so we just don't worry about that one. Luckily, they don't charge you twice. And let's print the label again. Ooh, it's hot in here. And the good thing I like about using eBay is that not only do you get the label, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. You also get this information, which is good for your records. See, and it tells you on here when you're, I'll show you all at the end, treasures of national parks. Used to whenever I would put the stuff in the sealed packages. The reason why I left it unsealed is so you guys can see when I had it sold. But usually I had to wait because if you seal the package, then you didn't know what DVD went to, and you're like, oh man, which one was it? But with this, I'll show you what I do right now. And the scissors disappeared. So what I do is for my records, I go ahead and cut this part right here on the dotted line, like it says. I'm close enough to the dotted line. It's not got to be perfect, but I'm just giving you the tips to use everything that I'm using. It makes it so much easier because I went with post office, then I went with ShipStation, stamps.com, then I went with ShipStation, and they were all killing me. Then I went back to post office, then I went back to stamps.com, and then I eventually ended up using eBay, and I never even thought about it. I'm glad I did. Okay, did you keep this for your records? So what you do is, that was the National Parks TV. So find the National Parks. This is how I do it. Just don't drop the paper. That is wind tuckers. So you go right now. That scrubs. We'll get to it in a minute. Nope, that says right there, National Parks. Okay, so what I do is, now you can seal it. Now, here's another trick too. Put this on. So I lay this on top of it, and I stack them up. But whenever I go to do it, this will be, paper will be first, so I'll know it was first on the list. And when I go to type in the shipping, it tells you on here, right here, $319, and has the name of it, so you don't have to go back on Google and look up the shipping. It's right here on this paper. So I go ahead and do all the labels, print them off. See, I already did the fees. Usually I would go through there and do the fees one at a time, do the shipping, but I already showed y'all. We're gonna go through them now because I'm teaching you guys. But normally if it was me doing it without the phone, I already have everything in but the shipping. I do that when I sell it at home, and then when I get here to do shipping. So then I just go down through there and take the shipping that I paid, the shipping they paid, the math on it, put that either negative or positive in the Excel, and then I do the math on it. But we're gonna do it one at a time because I'm teaching. Okay, this goes to the side. Sorry, it's early morning sinuses. So I put that right there, and I tape them with tape. So what I actually have coming in the mail, this is the tip I was talking about. Go on UPS.com, USPS.com, sorry, and you look for these plastic things. You know those plastic things they stick on there that people slide the papers in? They're free. I got 100 of them coming. Stick them on there. You can just slide this paper in there. It's sealed, weatherproof. I don't have to waste tape. But right now, I don't have those here yet, so I have to tape everything. Just an extra cost, extra savings for you guys. Tips and tricks. Okay, back to the... Okay, we got that label printed off. I don't have to save them because I already have the label. So get rid of that. And when you go back, it automatically has it done for you. I click the right button here. Back one more time. Here we go. I'll show you guys. So that is taken off of there. See, and you go right back to the DeWalt's. See, 120 cents. He paid 27 for shipping. So I'm going to make that a priority. But it shows you everything. Buyers note, please ship this with adequate package to prevent damage and delivery. You put a note in there. Well, I'm going to do the best I can with bubble wrap. We already done the shipping. All right, it was $319. I paid $319. So the shipping on that is going to be 0, which is already on 0. I usually use my phone for this because it's faster, but pop this calculator up here for you guys. I do this as I go so I don't have to come back to it. Okay, I sold it for $6. It cost me 25 cents. Shipping was 0 and the fee was $1.71. That gives me a grand total of $4.04. So I made $4.04 off of this DVD. I don't even remember where I got it from. Doesn't matter. It was sealed. I go all kinds of places. I just bought it from wherever. I know I paid $0.25 for it. And made $4.04 off that DVD. Didn't do anything. Just went to the store. But I'll show you all this. I mean, I've made some good profit margins. 4, 4, 15. I mean, you 7. You see all the stuff that's sold there. Okay. Anyway, we're done with this one. We can get out of here. This is manage orders. We'll get back to this in just a minute. That's for those two, which are right here in this box. I didn't have a priority mail box big enough. I only have these little ones, so I'm going to put it in there and put priority on it, so that'll work. But before we do the shipping and buy of the label, we're going to go right here where the fees. This was a lot of fees. It was actually a double order. So he bought the battery pack, and it doesn't show you. Let's see if it shows you the drill on here. Okay, the drill's not on here. So what it is it showed you 15, 16. See the 127. That was for both of them. So basically, I already did it. Let's just put in DeWalt. I'll show you guys here. I wish I had somebody holding this camera for me. It'd be a lot easier. Or if I have my stand. Here we go. So these are together. I put them next to each other. And since this one was sold, I bought that one for $20. I sold that for $99. I had it listed $99.99. Took the offer for $80. The fees were a lot, but they were actually for both. I could have split them in half. But I went ahead and, let's do that. I was going to go ahead and just put it on the more expensive one, but we need to put it in half. We need to split it in half. It would just make it easier for the math. Because it's technically both of them. I was just going to put on the more expensive one so it didn't look like I lost anything. Oh, let's divide by 2, but that's technically cheating, so let's don't do it that way. $7.58 a piece. So let's fix this. I was just trying to do it the fast way. Oh my god, I did not just do that. That's alright, I have an undo button. I accidentally typed in the name of it. Okay, how much did I say that was? Ah! Where'd the calculator go? I think I said 758. Okay. Negative 758. Negative 7. Now we split it in half, and it looks right. Okay, so anyway, they're going together, but I sold the drill for 80. I sold the battery for 20. So that's 100. He paid whatever for shipping. But I'm about to type that in. I'm going to split the shipping cost that he paid for as well. But then I got to find out what I charged him for shipping. Of course, I can't do that because it's on my phone, I believe. Shipping was 27. Oh, I'll know. Okay, so he paid 27. So when I go back here, down here, all right, let's see, print shipping label. He paid 27, so let's see what they're going to give to me here. It says 7 pounds, so it already knows how much it's going to weigh. Okay, priority mail is exactly what I needed. The buyer selected priority mail. Price was $16.53, so I made a good profit off of this shipping label. I'll show you in just a minute when I hit print. $16.53, print. Okay. It cost me $16.50. You can do the positive and negative in your head. It ain't that big of a deal. You can put it in first. You don't have to put the bigger number in there, as long as you know what you're doing. I know I hit print label, so. Oh my gosh, why does it always do this? I just want to make sure it don't double charge me, so I go over here to HP just to be sure. If you don't, that's another key. If you don't do this, you don't pay attention, they'll charge you twice. So I go over here to HP and I make sure that, look here, here's something down here at the bottom. So it looks like it's trying to print. Okay, it says it's offline, but I know that's crap. Okay, here we go. I go over here and I go up here and I look and see what's activity. Where's activity at? And I see if anything is printing. If it says nothing is printing, then I know it didn't charge me. No activity. Okay, good. So I'll show y'all right here. Now let's try this again. Now it should come up in the activity. Aha! It only charged me once. That's good. So I can get rid of HP. And I always bring it back up if I need to. Okay. So that's my label. Now what did I say the process was? Let's go back over this. Let's see here. Let's go to here. We can get rid of that. Go back one. And get rid of this. Okay. Now he paid 27. So you can do this the other number, but it don't matter. You can do it like this, and you know it's a positive 1047. Just take the subtraction away. So we actually made. Oh, we gotta split that. 1047. It takes a lot of work to do this, guys, but if you want to make money at it, you got to put in the work. That's just how it goes. 523.5. 520. I'm just gonna call it 524. I'm rounding up. But it takes work, but you just guys got to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, you ain't gonna make the money. That's how you're supposed to do it, right? Okay, so I listed this for 99. This is the drill itself. I sold it for 20. That leaves me with 79. I made 524 off shipping. No, 520. I got to start it over. 99 minus 20. See, it's faster on my phone, but I'm on the phone. So 24 minus 758. So for the drill, I made $76.66. Now that is one of the best profit margins I have made to date. Oh, wrong one. I'm supposed to go up here. Gotta pay attention to what you're doing. There, mud. Okay. Let's do the one for the battery. It's 20. I paid 12 for the battery. I made 524. You gotta subtract the fees. This one ain't gonna be as much, but it was just a battery. But together, I'll tell you what I made together on this one order. And it's going out together, so you can technically count them together. So I made that plus 76.66. Whoa! That didn't work out too well, did it? Oh my God, what are you doing? I guess I'm not typing in the plus button too well there. 76.66. So we made $84.20, basically. $84.25 on the drills. Really good, right? I'm not gonna keep the video on when I seal everything, but I just want to go ahead and get this separated so I can keep up with it. Never get ahead of yourself. And usually I'm trying to do this when I first come in the store at 9. We open at 9. Try to do this first thing as we start getting busy, and then it's hard to make a video. People running in and out of the store. So I try to knock this out first thing or in the afternoon, either one. But I got to ship this stuff today. So another tip, the faster you ship it, the more everything counts. Like they say, the algorithms for eBay. If you want to keep your eBay busy, you got to have your algorithms. If you're not doing anything on eBay, posting anything, comments, nothing, then you're not getting algorithms. So when people give you feedback, like if I ship this out the next day and they get it in like a day or two, they'll give you good feedback. Feedback counts as algorithm. It helps you on your stars, helps you on people buying stuff, but it keeps your eBay active. And they say even if you just go on your listings and relist stuff, cancel it, relist it, put stuff cheaper, it keeps your eBay active, keeps you at the top of the list. If you do nothing, you just sit and wait for people to buy stuff, your sales will be stagnant. So you want your sales to be high. There's another trick on here that if you go on there and I'll show you that in another video, but if you go and see what's ending today, because I have 1,400 items, someone's going to end every day, you go ahead and end them early, and then you relist them as similar, and it puts them back at the top of the algorithm list so when people are searching. So if you do that every day, it puts your stuff back at the top. If it just relists itself, you're still down here at the bottom. Okay, so this is going to go with I'm not going to, like I said, I'm only going to show you all the sealing of the packages. They're really easy. You guys know all you do is just tape this box up and stick this on there. Okay, so that's 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more to go. I know this is kind of slow, but I'm trying to teach you guys. Like that, since you guys seen that, I can do it faster right here just talking. Since you guys seen how I did the first 2, I can do it faster and just talk and come up and tell you tips and tricks. Got it right that time. While I'm doing it, so you guys can know. And that way you ain't got to sit there and watch me do all this. You don't know how you. If you're just watching the video, then you have to go back to the beginning. But I can just sit here and talk and do this. All right. So we did the drill. We can go back on that. So we're done with the drill, okay? So the next thing we sewed, I can just tell you all the fees and stuff and how much I typed in. The next thing is the Big Fish DVD. That's the one that wouldn't have the thing on it, wouldn't go down in the package. So I got it in the bigger one. Yeah. Even though I've listed 1,400 items, I pretty much know where everything's at. I got a bunch in the shed at home and a bunch here. I'm trying to work them all to the shed. But I almost can tell you everything I listed, what I listed before, how much it is. 1,400 items, it gets crazy. Sometimes I'll be like, no, that's not it. And then we're looking for stuff. I can almost tell you down to the point of where something's at. Okay, so this is the Big Fish DVD. Okay, the fees were $251. Let me find Big Fish real fast. I just type in big, it's quicker. Big Bang, season 4. So other things come up, The Biggest Loser. Oh, here's when you type in big, I should turn it this way. When you type in big and it's coming up other stuff. You move this up here, and instead of going to find next, which you can do it like this, you can finally find it. But you can hit find all, it's a lot faster. You can go right down here to Big Fish, you can either type in it or you can put A, you can either click it or 1208. I'm just going to show you this if you want to see it. Go here and type in A 1208, it takes you right to the cell. You just go down here about halfway down and click on this so you stay. Another tip on how to find stuff. The next thing I haven't done yet, and I should have done from the beginning, the only reason I haven't done it now is because I'm getting overwhelmed, but eventually I'm going to go back, is to use the Custom Sku. If you're new to eBay, when you go to list something at the very bottom, it'll say SKU. Custom Sku, you can call that 1. You can do, if you're doing hats only, you can go H1, H2, H2 hats. You can do DVD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then type the SKU, which I need to do this, into the Excel, so when it says Big Fish 4K DVD, it'll say SKU 22, whatever. And I'll know, like if I have a box of DVDs, I'll know where you could put the label 22 on front of the box or on front of the container, and you'll know where it's at and you don't have to search for it. So I've got to work on the SKU eventually. If it ever slows down where nothing's really selling, which I don't want it to, I'll have the time to SKU. But I've also got a store to help run, my business partner, my best friend. I got a store to run, so it's hard to take the time to do all this. But eBay's making it right now. we're doing better with eBay, but it's making up 25 to 30% of our profit margin for the store. This store. So, okay, let's get a big fish. Let's do this real fast. I didn't put the fees in for big fish. I think it's so when I was outside looking for stuff. 251. So let's put that in. Negative 251. Like I said, I'm sorry about that. I know I do it on my videos, but I always have sinus issues. Shipping. Okay. Let's go to shipping. All right. I went the ambulance. I call it the meat wagon. Okay, this is medium L 319. Purchase shipping label. Like I said, you don't have to watch all this. I'll just tell you. You can see in your mind, you know what I already did. So if you're watching the video and following along, I've already given like 10 tips and tricks, but I'm gonna keep doing them as I remember them. Okay, I print the label off for that. It was 319, so that means the shipping is 0. Okay. Let me get my calculator back up here. I don't know why I always X that out. I guess because I think it's in the way. Okay, so it cost me $0.25. Nope, did that wrong. I said big fish. I listed for $16.40. So for 11. That's the tip I'm about to tell you right now. That's the one I forgot. Minus 25 for the. You know what? I paid for it. The shipping was 0 because it's the same amount. So I made $8.24 off of a 25-cent DVD. Not bad. The tip I was going to have. Let's see if I can remember what I was going to talk about. No, because my memory sucks. So I had a tip for y'all, and I done forgot it in 30 seconds because I can't remember my name half the time. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm going to tell you that as soon as I get this label. What happens? Absolutely terrible. Maybe, and it's gonna hit me 2 or 3 times while I'm making this video, so it'll come back. Okay, so I got that label right there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Dolly Parton. We got 5 more to do. Okay, let's see. We can knock out. And go back. Let's see. I'm going by shipping order of, or I mean, the order of transaction to know what's next. Okay, transaction was Wind Talkers. It was $1.12. So let's go to Excel and look for Wind Talkers. See, I watched this video of this guy that's really high up in eBay, and he does the same thing. I'm not knocking the guy. I'm just hopefully he'll maybe see this or something. And I do subscribe to his channel. But what I didn't get was every Monday he went live and he had his friends come on the screen and stuff. What I didn't get was he would do a live streaming every Monday of like 2 or 3 hours of listings. Like he would sit there Monday and list stuff like I do all the time, every day. But he just did this with the computer. Like he just talked and his buddies would pop up in a little square. But he never showed anything he was listing. He was just talking, which I'm doing that now, but I showed you guys before what I did. So in your mind, you know what I did. That's not the tip. I remembered. I just thought about that. Okay, Wind Talkers. This one's going to be a tight budget because it was a cheap. Sometimes you buy stuff for $1 and you only sells for $2, and then you're right on the edge of cost. If that makes any sense. Especially when the fee is more than what you paid for it. Why is it? This should not be $8.08. I agree to the terms and conditions of UPS labels. I don't know why that's just now come up, but I am not paying UPS ground. Let me make sure he didn't pay for UPS ground, because that is not what I want to do. Let's see. Let me tell you what if he paid for UPS ground for a DVD, that's dumb. Sorry. No, it says UPS medium though, so I will not be sending a UPS ground. I don't know what's going on with the weight of it. Let's check the weight. The weight is 4 ounces. So maybe I actually, let me go to UPS. There, no, it's still showing ground. I'm not shipping that ground. I will. No, it's medium L. Let's see where I can change that. Custom size, carrier packaging. Maybe I gotta go on there. No services available. Are you kidding me? It's only going to Tyler, Texas. It's not like it's going to California. Second day error. I'm not doing that. Here we go. Now click on this chart here. Overnight, home delivery. Why is media? I'm not paying $8. Buyer paid. Buying on eBay, you say $3.75. Tells you in the bottom, but I'm not paying for UPS ground. Oh, I see what it is. That's the only thing on there is UPS. Okay, there's UPS. No services selected. Well, that's because you won't let me, goobers. it will not let me select. So let's go out of this and go back into it. For some reason, it would not let me select media mail, and I'm not paying $8 for something I can ship for $3. Not happening. I will take it to the post office and they can do it for $3.19. That's dumb to give up $5 for no reason. Okay, let's try this again. Let me go down here and redo this label, and we will figure this out. Purchase label. Let's try this again. If it don't work, we'll go to the next one and be done, because I don't want to sit there. Okay, it's still not working, so we're going to skip this one for now. I'll just carry it down the post office. That's insane. So let me put Wind Talkers out to the side. For $8 to ship a DVD that you paid $2 for, I'm already maybe at a loss. So what I'm going to do is, okay, this is Wind Talkers. I'm going to say it's going to be $3.19. If I take it to the post office, they're going to do it for $3.19. If they don't, then they're crooked. So we're going to go ahead and go into Excel and do it for $3.19, which is zero, because $3.19, $3.19. Let me make sure the buyer or the buyer paid for shipping. Let me find that out first before I do that, because if the buyer paid a certain amount or something, you don't want to tick them off by sending them something that they paid $25 for and shipping it in a $2 package. Shipping $3.19. That's what I thought. Okay. So he paid basically $3.19. So we're going to go back to Excel here and type in 0. This one is going to be a tight budget because I paid $1 for it. I only listed it for 2. Sometimes you go by what eBay says, sometimes you can list it a little higher. I should have done it on this one. So now I'm left with $1 at the moment, and yeah, this is what's going to cost me. The fees were $1.12. So I've taken a loss on maybe a half to 1%. Every 10 items I might have, every 100 items I might have 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 that I lose on. So it's very good that I don't really lose anything, but sometimes you just have to take a loss. But it's only 12 cents. Like most of my losses have only been in the cents. It's not like I'm losing $100. Most of my losses have only been 20 cents, 25 cents, $1, you know, so it's my profit margin. I might have made $100 yesterday and I lose 25 cents. So it's not like it's killing me, but a loss is a loss. Okay, we're gonna go to Scrubs next here. There's $1.92. Let's do Scrubs. Oh, I gotta go into find. Thank God they had the undo button, because that would screw up all the time. Scrubs 7th season, Scrubs 1st season. Here we go. See, I already did all the math on this. I already put the fees in and everything, so let's do the shipping. I did this last night. I was sitting around listening to some things, and I said, well, I'll just go ahead and do all these orders and go ahead and get it all ready, and all I have to do is shipping and then do the math for the video, so you don't have to wait 4 million hours on me. Okay, we're going to skip the shipping level on that, please. This is adequate packaging, customer. Bubble wrap, it's solid. That's for the guy that said that left that note. Okay, now let's see if we're back to media. Okay, now we're back to media mail on this one, so I don't know what's up with this guy. Does he live in the jungle or something? In Texas? And his tree house, maybe he lives in a tree house and they have to charge $5 to send it up the rope. I don't know, but we're about to find out when I go down the hill. I have a big old IKEA bag too. You guys see people walking around. Because if you're getting interested in eBay, you're going to be searching people's eBays on YouTube and how they do it. But you see people walking around with blue IKEA bags. That's what I put on my postage in my carry down there. And it's just right down there. I just walk. It's not like it's a long way. Not that big of a deal. I mean, whenever I had to come off of COVID last month, it was hard because I had to go down the hill and back up the hill, and I was tired. But other than that, it's not far down the hill. Alright, save that one. I used to, I didn't save. I saved all the emails where it said I shipped, where it said someone sold, where they sent me money. Now I don't have to do that more because I have those papers. So I was just keeping it with for tax records. So, and they already charge you taxes. eBay charges you taxes at the end of the year. They'll send you a W or whatever the heck it's called. So you will have to pay taxes on this stuff. Okay, this was what? Wind Talkers. Now this game right here, before I do, this was Scrubs. Before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side too. This is the, well, this is Scrubs. I'm going to go put that video game to the side too and take it to the post office with I'll just do the $3.19 down there because this is a return. I got to send back to him. And somehow or another, I got to slip some money in there for postage. So I'm going to put $3.19 in here with it so he can buy a label and send it back. Okay, all that's left is these two, the Dolly Parton and the workout dude. Let's see what comes up first. Let's do these 2 more, and then I'll get off here. And any more trips I can think of, tricks I can think of, I'll let y'all know. And if I can come up with that one that I tried to say earlier, I'll tell you what I can't remember. Crap. Okay, let's see here. We are on the workout video. Why is it not showing the Dolly Parton? It said it so Dolly Parton should come up on here. There we go. Oh, I actually have some more. Oh, I have another one. I forgot about this. We sold a flag, a brand new flag of the Beatles. So actually we have another one. I forgot about that. So we have one more. Okay, so here it is, the Amy Dixon. It's $1.35. Let's type in Amy. So I didn't do these because these sold while I was asleep last night. There's Amy Dixon right there. So these I will have to put in all the stuff. No, I actually did hers. $1.35. I know it didn't do it for me. It'll also be free because it's a media. So let's go ahead and do the math on it. I took the calculator off again. You gooberhead. Well, let me print the label while I'm doing the math. That way it's already going. Hit refresh. I mean, I might have sold 2 or 3 more items on my phone when I was on it, but I don't know. Okay, I did that one. Here we go. Let's print the shipping label for her. Miss Amy. She's already in a case. $3.19. It's already set. Let me get this printing and I'll go in here and do hers. I hate to not show y'all what I'm doing, but it's just, it takes way too long. Once I've showed y'all, y'all can do it in your head. Okay, so let's bring up the calc. Okay, Amy Dixon, I listed it for $5. It sold for $3.50. That was it. I knew it'd come up again. Okay, I'll stop tell you the trick before I lose my mind again. So the trick is when you buy something and you look it up, you know, oh, that's the other trick. I'll tell you that one too next. When you look it up and eBay says it sells it for $5, and you look around and people selling it for $6 and $7 and $8, and you just say, you know, I'm gonna sell it for $4 because I'm gonna pay a quarter for it. That's great, but in your mind, you know, in my mind, every time I sell something, I know I sell 25% of the items I list for the price I listed it. And the other 75% are usually deals or offers. Keep offers on your stuff. Do not put it no offers because you will not sell anything. People will think it's too high because you can go to Google and you can go to Amazon and get stuff cheap. Keep offers on there. But in your mind, when you're listing something, let's say the drills, okay? It was a perfect example. I had the drills listed for $99.99. In my mind, I always know you're probably going to take a 25% drop on on offers. They're not going to want to pay the $99 because they have a chance to do offers, but it helps you sell. So you're probably going to lose $99. You're going to lose 25%. So if in my mind the drills should have been $80, I went ahead and listed them for $99 because I know I'm going to lose 25% on offers to come up with $80. That's upsell. So if you have something listed for $5, you're probably going to sell it for $3. So go ahead and jump it up to $7, unless the rest of the competition's at $6, $5. You don't want to do that. But the rest of the competition's at $9. You're thinking $5. Go ahead and go to $7 or $8 because you're going to lose $2. You're still cheaper than the competition, but you're going to lose that 25% right off the bat. So I know everything I list in my mind. When I get an offer, I'm going to lose 25%. So I upsell it some, but keep it under the competition at the same time. Trick. And the other thing I was talking about, let me do the math on this and watch me forget what I was going to say. I'm doing the fees here. So it's I made $2.15 on that DVD. The other one is when you can go anywhere. You can go to Goodwill, Walmart, garage sales, yard sales, anywhere you go to buy stuff. You find the best is the cheapest places. Use your eBay app. If you 99% of everything has barcodes on it now. You know, anything without barcodes, you know, is really old and it can be antique. Take your phone, open eBay, go to where it says look up an item. You have a photograph, you have a barcode scanner, you can type it in. Hello. Go to, make sure you get your phone out on eBay and do the barcode and scan an item. To give you an example, give you some of the stuff I bought. Let's say you found this out in an estate sale. We did. It was $1. These have been out for years. Well, there's definitely up there. This was from 2007. Dairy Queen food. I'm making a video, and we got it for $1. It even says it listed for $1. But in your mind, you're like, it says $1. Scan it. We scan these, and they come up $35 a piece. And we got like 9 of them. So there's $300 worth of these, and we only paid $9. That's because we scanned it. If you don't scan it, you'll say, it sells for $1. It's worth $1. Scan it with your eBay. If you don't come up on eBay, it'll say not listed, means no one's got it listed, or you're not typing it in right. Sometimes the barcodes don't scan. Look it up on Google. Look it up on Amazon. Look it up on Marquee, whatever it's called. Look it up on Poshmark. Look it up on all of them. When I look at baseball cards, I look up all kinds of places, and I get an average amount of all the cards sold. That's how you come up with your amount. The second key to this is when you look up that thing, when it shows you all the people that's listed, all these food packages, it'll say this guy's got it for $5, this guy's got it for $25, this guy's got it for $99. That doesn't do you any good. So if you go up to the right, it'll say filter. Click on filter, the list will come down. You scroll down, hit sold. That's comps of what actually sold. So you know what people's buying. When you hit sold, it'll only show the sold ones. It'll be in green. This guy sold it for $35, this guy sold it for $34, this guy sold it for $29. Then you know it's about $30 instead of $5.99. That's another trick or tip. Look up sold comps. Don't just look. I had never done this before. I just scanned it. I was like, this guy's 99, this guy's 40. I don't know. Until I watched someone's YouTube video and they told me to look up sold comps, and that's how you get the correct amount. Thank you for the person that showed me that. Okay, we got that one done. All we got left is Dolly Parton and the I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm teaching. This is a teaching video. All we have left now is the flag and the Dolly Parton. Okay, the flag. Now I haven't done the flag. It did sell last night, so I have to go into it to find the fees. So let me open this up. Okay, the fees, it sold for $15. So let me look up Beatles. Oh, I do it again. I don't hit that. Fine. Yeah, tell me, computer. Beatles. The Beatles yellow submarine flag. There it is. Had it listed for $15, sold it for $15. So this is one that sold for the exact amount. So I got lucky on that. It sold fast. It's not showing me the fees there, so I got to go into order details. Sometimes eBay will kick you out and you have to re-sign in. That's why you save your sign-in passwords. You have to type it in every time. It's just easier to do it. Trust me. Well, there's the shipping. Okay, well, what was the fees? I need the fees. Let's just show me this. Here we go. The fees, $2.84. And calculate that into when you're doing stuff. If you're going to list it for $15, I only paid $1 for it, so it doesn't really matter. If I spent $7 on it, I know I paid for half of what it worth. How's it going? One second. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes people think this is what we do buy. But on stock shop, but it's not. It's a donation store. But we do buy. What was I talking about? Oh, listing. Yeah, the fee. Okay, so here's another tip. When you're listing your picture, you put in the item description, what they are, and all that stuff. You get down to shipping. You sometimes they give you shipping. Sometimes you put in your own shipping. Don't do free anymore. I did that for a while trying to sell stuff, and it just cost me money. Don't do free shipping. People will pay. Trust me. They'll buy anything too. So when you get to free shipping, you go down to where it says buy immediately. I keep it on 3 days. Buy immediately. I click that. I keep it on 3 days handling time. Business days. It gives me 3 days to do it. If I ship it within a day, I get good feedback. So I have it on 3 days, which is not too many. You can go all the way to 10, and it's not too little. And I want to do it one day in case I'm not at home. 3 days is perfect. And they know it. They see that. But at the bottom it says promote your listing. Promote every listing. It helps because eBay will use it as an ad. They'll pop them up places. Promote listings. Yes, the fees cost me $2.84, and probably 84 cents that was promotion. 2 is just the fee that eBay charges you to sell something. whatever percentage is based on electronic, clothes, whatever it is, you're going to get that automatically. But do the listing fee. It saves 84 cents. But you know in your mind you're going to have $2.84 in fees. So when you're listing a price, make sure you have it high enough to capture shipping. 90% of the time I make off shipping. Sometimes I lose. Most of the time I make off shipping. But make sure you list it high enough where, like I said, you're under people. You're going to lose the 25%. Take the calculated fees and what you paid for it. I only paid $1, so it doesn't matter. If I paid $7 for it, I had to went up to 20. After a while, you will learn to do the math on calculated fees, promotion fees, what you paid for something. Try and be under the competition by looking at sold comps, but also go up high enough where you're going to lose that 25%. So you're always making a profit. I could probably make more, 25% more profit margin, but I could also wait longer to sell stuff. I would rather sell it fast. I've got 1,400 and something items. I'd rather lose 25% and sell than hold and not make any money. I think that's all of the tips I have for the rest of the day. But let's do this flag. Okay, I got the shipping in the fee. Let's do the shipping. All right, he paid $4.95 for shipping. So now we have to. He paid $4.95. Keep that in my mind. $4.95. Oh, there it kicked me out again. Stinking eBay. $4.95. If I don't say it 100 times, I'll forget it in 30 seconds. $4.95. Purchase shipping label. Let's see what they're going to charge me here. $3.57. So $4.95. Let me go and do that in my head. $4.95 is what he paid. Minus my $3.57. I made $1.38 off shipping. See, I usually make something off shipping. Sometimes I lose, but that was when I was going to the post office. That's when I was losing. That's your tip. When I would go to the post office and try to do it down there, I would either break even or lose, and I would always take the profit margin. Now I've started doing with eBay, I'm gaining on shipping, and I take it down there and they scan it. Here I'm about to do the math on it, and what I do, take the calculator away again. Let me go ahead and get this label printed. I'll only have one more to do, and then I'll be done talking. We're almost at an hour, okay? We're doing good. Go ahead and print this label here. Something failed every time. The printer won't stay on. So I'm going to do this another time. Print. Print it that time. Alright, go back. Let's do the math on this one. Calculator. Here we go. Let's see here. Alright, we sold it for $15. It cost me $1 because I went to dollar bin day. That's another place we go. I made $1.38, so I made 38 cents back off of that from the shipping. But then the fees cost me $12.84, so it all works out. The fee, basically, what I paid for, what I made off shipping, the fee canceled it out. So I made $12.54 off of a $15 item. I listed it for 15, so over 15 made $12.54. It's 80% profit margin. If we went there and did all the math on all the stuff I've sold, my profit margin is 80%. You can't get that anywhere. You can't get that in the store, on clothes. I mean, that's amazing. Instead of cutting this and continuing on my video, let's just do this dollar partner one and be done with it. So I'll get off here and try to make this within an hour. 53 minutes left. We can do this within an hour. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Shipping level, shipping level, shipping level, shipping. It's still not showing Dolly Partners what she paid for it yet. So if it's not on here yet, I'll do it afterwards. It's still not showing Dolly Partners, so I have to wait for her to come up. But I'll just tell you what all. It says send invoice. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's over $10. I'll just go over that. It's over. I had it listed for 22. It's over 10. That was 50%. Sometimes you got to take a loss to sell something. Cost me $1. Fees on. Okay. Fees on records ain't really that bad. They're usually 30, 40, 50 cents. So I bought it for $1, listed it for 22, sold it for 10. So that's $9. Shipping is $3.19, to be $0. And the fee is a couple cents. So I'll probably make about $8 on that on this vinyl. So there you go, guys. I give a lot of tips and tricks, and I'm trying to continue to do those. I will actually make a list, make another video so people can keep up with it. I just wanted to go over what we're doing, where we went, bought stuff, how we bought it, how we purchased stuff, how you look it up, how you list it, how you sell it, how you keep up with it, how you ship it, how you save it, everything. Many tips and tricks tips and tricks that I can think of. So if you're new and you're wanting to do what we do here and buy and resell, you can make a good living in it. There was a gal I watched yesterday on YouTube made $80,000 this week selling on eBay. $80,000 in a week. It tells you a 90-day total. So every day my 90-day total goes up, and I do the math, split it by 3. I was at $500, $600, $700, $800. This is all in the last couple months. In the last month, I went from $700 to now I'm at $1,000. As soon as the math goes through on the 2 things that sold, $1,000 every 3 months. Every month is $3,000. So every month I'm making $1,000 on eBay, and I was just making $200 on it 3 months ago. So I have quadrupled my intake in just 2 or 3 months by learning and watching people's YouTube channels. Subscribe to people, follow them, follow the Pro Picker, follow the Commonwealth Picker, follow all these good people, and they'll teach you tips and tricks on how to do stuff. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment anything you think you want to discuss, and I will get back with you. But thanks for watching, guys. Keep following along, and we'll have more. Hit that notification button so you'll get all the newest videos. Alright guys, goodbye.